Welcome back. So today we have a fun little what if experiment. And this was inspired by a gentleman at work who was commenting about one of the printers that they had. It was a fairly expensive name brand printer, and it was very fussy about getting jarred or anything of that nature. So my plot is I'm going to print a 3D Benchy, as I've done on many of my printers. But this time, about halfway through the print, I'm going to shim, well, maybe a third of the way through the print. I'm not sure when I'm going to do it, but I'm going to let it go for a little bit, and then I'm going to shim the printer up on its side while it's running. You know, maybe about a 30-40 degree angle. And then let that run for a little bit, and if it runs beautifully, I'm going to tip the printer clear up so it's resting on this face right here, literally on its side, and see how the print comes out. There is a possibility that the weight of this head is too much for it to run in that configuration. The bed should be fine, it shouldn't care. I've already laid it on its side once to see if the spool holder will stay put and all that kind of good stuff. But this is going to be a very interesting little experiment. So anyway, without further ado, let's power this thing up and get going. Okay, now I wouldn't have believed that it was actually working unless I was doing the experiment, but there's the camera that you guys just watched recording. But yeah, very much so, the printer is on its side, chooching away. So I'm in shock. It's actually working. We're gonna take a good look at what it looks like as soon as it's done printing. But man, that's a thing. Well, unfortunately, my time-lapse camera cut out mid-print. A couple things I had to change. I had to change the spool holder because it kind of sort of ended up landing on the ground. But looks like we are all done with the print. And now that the bed's cooled down, it fell off. And there is a very distinct line from when I shifted it from being flat-ish till laying on its side. But overall, I don't know if you guys can see this very well, it turned out actually pretty good. I'm kind of surprised by that result. Anyway, yeah, just for fun, kind of a print. You know, had no idea how it would actually turn out or if it would work, but apparently it worked, which is a good thing when you're trying to make a very rigid printer. So, fun times. We'll come back when we have something else interesting to do.